The driver in the white 1920 Roadster is Dave Warhank. The driver in the green 1917 Roadster is Jillian Caples. She asked me, more like I begged her, to let myself, Mike Robeson, drive this leg of the endurance run, as I had just broken my crankshaft the day before. This is the leg between Three Forks and Ennis. At the beginning of the leg, Dave started out 1 minute ahead of Jillian, but within 10 miles into the leg, Jillian and I had began to see Dave through the valleys and eventually caught him near Sterling, and we had actually passed him. At Sterling, the elevation is near 4,500 feet above sea level, and at the top of Ennis Pass, you crest near 5,500 feet. Usually, when a Model T passes a slower Model T, the faster T has enough power to run away from the slower T, or at least pull them along until the next flag-in point. I couldn't believe that Dave had just passed me. Thinking this is a fluke, because Jillian had the faster car, I tried to pull around him several times. But when driving a Model T, and you get into the draft of another Model T, you suddenly feel like you have massive amounts of power. In fact, it isn't uncommon to throttle up more than halfway up the corner to keep from running over the person in front of you. Also, you should take notice to how close we follow. If you fall too far behind the lead car, say 5 feet, it causes there to be a wind drag, and it slows the two cars down instead of speeding them up. So, with this newfound extra power, most drivers feel they have the ability to regain their lost position, but unfortunately, wind resistance and the lack of the power because you just got passed, it plays a big role in how Model Ts do. And, as you can see, after a couple of failed attempts, I pulled back behind, and Dave's car once again took his position back, and he pulled away, leaving Jillian and I in the rain. So he thought. Here you can see that I'm starting to get into the draft of Dave, and I'm slowly pulling up behind him, and I get in right behind him, and right there I decide to pass. But as soon as I get into my own wind front, I just don't have enough power to pull the hill, plus try to get around him. Dave pulls out to the side in order to break the draft on me, and at the same time he actually picked up a draft from that car going by him, and essentially he pulls away from me, leaving me in the dust, like I said before. On the downhill stretch of Ennis Pass is where Jillian's car was really meant to roll. Screaming down the backside of the pass into Ennis, I reached top speed of 72 miles an hour, as we easily regained the lead from Dave, leaving him in the dust. Notice the cars as they shoot by in the opposite direction. It's simply amazing.